All right, we are back, ready to get ourselves a runner. Just need one more moment. All right, let's get started. Not a bad seeking for a 450 BST. Little slow. Go, what are you doing? My child. Yo, there he is. It's Lazy Dog. How you doing tonight? Fortunately, I was able to take a quick nap before the stream, so we should be able to get a solid run in tonight. Doing all right. Appreciate you asking, Lazy Dog. Hope things are going well in the relationship department for you. That might KO me. Yep. Yeah, that can be scary in its own right. That definitely happened to me as well in the past. But if both individuals embrace it, it can be good. I'm just gonna reset 6 speed. I'm gonna die in the grass. Ooh. Oh. I never get a good blissy. I don't know why. I've seen them. I've seen people streaming a good blissy run. Every time I get it, stats are awful, ability doesn't help. I think my Magmar sequences are better. It's because my Steam profile name is Officer Jenny, not Nurse Joy. My friend plays as Nurse Joy. So Blissey has a vendetta against me. Magmarizer. Ooh, Magmar evolution? Potential? We always get the Magmar, but we never get the Magmarizer in the same file. Tomorrow is the start of a global cup for the VGC. We've done it a few times. It's the 3-day event. You play up to 15 games. However, I haven't been playing the Reg I format that it's in. I was a little interested when I found out that it's happening, but I don't think I'll be doing it this time. I don't have a team set up for it. Good crit. Just need to land this last one. Nice, GG. Yeah, always next time. I think they hold one once a month, if I'm not mistaken. I was able to fix my controller. My L button is working again. That's nice. Have you been watching the season 2 of Andor? They're doing something pretty unique with it. They're releasing the episodes in batches of 3. There's 12 episodes in total. In every 3 episodes, they do a 1-year skip. It's pretty good. I liked the most recent batch that came out yesterday or the day before. The first 2 batches were a little slow paced, but they had to do that for the story to help like build up the suspense. That is a fast Glaceon. So did you watch the movie that the series is about? I believe the movie is called Wait, let me look it up real quick. Rogue One. So if you watched Rogue One, that would be the context that you would need going in. But other than that, you don't really need much context. I mean, it's my assumption that you know about Grand Moff Tarkin from the original movies, right? He was the Imperial general. And then there's the Bail Organa, and then There's Mon Mothma, the Senate leader. Grand Moff Tarkin was the general who pressed the button on the Death Star to blow up the planet. There was another live action that you kind of needed to have some Ahsoka needed a little bit of context from not Rope. It needed context from Star Wars Rebels, the animated series, which I had not watched. So there were a couple moments in that I was a little confused about. But for Andor, you just need Rogue One. I also played the newest Star Wars Battlefront 2. So there were some map locations that I knew where they were because of that video game. I think the biggest one that helped was Yavin. It was cool because it took me, when I saw it in the episode, I was like, oh, I remember running across that like tarmac where the planes land. I have not yet watched The Last of Us Season 2. That's something I need to catch up on. And I did not go to the theaters to watch Thunderbolts yet. Hope this last one is a Magmar in this spot. That would be really cool. Because if it's here, we get to do the first fight, evolve it, and if we don't like it, then pivot. But if we get it after the first fight, we're kind of stuck with the evolution. Unless we do a copium. don't have one of those days where we spend 30 minutes in a patch just to find a Caterpie. That'd be unfortunate. There it is. And I don't believe I have the leaf for Sunstone. It's not worth the pivot. Nope. Good miss. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die to myself. Oh my gosh. That's rough. Just because of the minus speed nature. He outsped, trapped us. If only the attack and special attack were switched. We don't really run Rampardos, but if the attack and special attack were switched, it'd be fast, be very strong, with stat ancient power. It'd be pretty cool. Then it would just have the Achilles heel of special defense. The Rampardos is a Hellraiser in TCG Pocket? Really? I've heard a lot about like Celebi being frustrating to go against. I hadn't heard of the Rampardos is the fully evolved. Cranidos is the baby. They nerfed Celebi. That's sad. Hasn't been good in months? Damn. Always doing the mythicals dirty. What does the Rampardos do in TCG Pocket? Ooh, Lapras. Haven't had one of those in a little bit. Best non-EX Pokemon in the game. Wow. Which means he's only worth 1 token if you take it out. And they still have it as 3 tokens to win. GG. So by avoiding those restrictions, penalties, he's carved quite the niche. That's actually really smart. Two for the EX, yeah. I'm curious, does the Soul Rock and Lunatone set that can do well in... So the way TCG normally works is that you have 6 Pokemon, 6 points that you have to get to win, right? I don't know the technical term for it, but like the Pokemon that are on the bench, where every time you get a knockout, you can draw one of those cards. In regular TCG, it's 6. So the Lunatone Soul Rock set is really good in that. I'm curious if that is also strong in TCG Pocket with only 3 cards to win. Pretty positive they're not top tier meta. I get that, yeah. Because it takes a while to get it set up, and the strategy punishes taking them out, right? If you take out one of them, then you can play a card to redraw it from the grave. And it allows you to reset the combo that you're building. But if you're only allowed to get technically 2 in the grave, and then your third one is going to be you lose, you don't have the longevity that is needed to pull it off. Blue X, welcome. How you doing today? Doing well? Hell yeah. Should be in for a long stream tonight. Alright, Lapras is the one and only pivot. And somehow on the first run through, we found it twice, and it's the 15% spawn. It's a good bathroom break game. It's a good bathroom game at work. So I do Pokemon Showdown. That's usually my bathroom break video game. I'm trying to get to top 500 on the ladder for random battles. I'm so close, but then I have terrible luck when I get close. Like at one point I got 60 points away, and when you win, you get between 15 to 30 points, average about 20. So I was literally like 3 wins away. And I couldn't do it. I fell like 400 points. And then I pulled back up 200, and then I fell 100, and just been this back and forth. But I kind of like Showdown a little bit more because it doesn't have that instance of like, it's not technically pay to win on TCG, but it's pay to have more, right? Because like if you only do your daily packs, it'll take a while to get everything that you want on your team. I haven't played it, so I don't know if there is like pre-built decks that you can use. I missed? Wow. I missed 2 of the 95% accurate moves. Oof. I was just thinking, do I really need another Pokemon game to add to my roster? I've played so many Pokemon games to the point where I'm quite confident that 5% of my existence on this planet has been playing Pokemon, which is a substantial amount. And if I add another one to the mix. This Lapras would have been good if it had more special attack. 13 at 8 is just not going to cut it. Has a good nature, good bulk, good speed. Ability it can make use of. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most ideal ability, right? Because you lose out on Drizzle and Snow Warning. But Drizzle also makes it weak to Thunder. And then Drought makes, if I had a water move, don't have to worry about losing offense power with our water stab, or worry about solar beam or fire moves being stronger, because it is neutral to fire, so Drought would make it technically like almost super effective. So it's got pros and cons with the ability, which if you're not executing any moves that would get the con, then the pros outweigh it. It just won't be worth it, sadly. It was close to being a runner, but just not there. Needed a little less attack, a little bit more special attack. Glaceon is our backup pivot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That Mismagius is strong. Our defense is really good. So that was a big hit. Maybe we can get a Leaf Stone evolution. We do have the Leaf Stone. It did not become a fairy type. That would be pretty cool. But the Ghost Fairy is Mimikyu. The disguise Pokemon that has like the cloak that looks like Pikachu over it. So far, 3 contending pivots. Mismagius and Executor are stone evolutions. Executor has a ×4 weakness, but does learn 4 moves when Mismagius learns 0. And then the Glaceon. But I think there's 2 more in the other patch and 1 more here. We got a few more options to look at. You love Mismagius? Doesn't get enough shine? I like the design on it, and the ability works really well on it. Levitate. One of the few, if not only, I'd have to deep dive the all of the stats and whatnot, but I don't think any other ghost types are now levitate anymore. So you can like hard wall rapid spinners who use like earthquake or ground moves. And then you get the Will-O-Wisp on it as well. It's cool mon. Not the most volatile but in a vacuum, it can do really well. Alright, that's all of them. So I think we start with Mismagius because it's the fastest that we saw. Miranda Decker, welcome to the chat. You're having a good day? Alright, this one isn't as strong. I think we try to find one with better nature. Because the first one hit us for 18 damage. That one only hit us for 16. Name it Mismagius. It might be good. I definitely think it's a physical attacker. It's cool to see extrasensory on it, but I don't think it's a special attacker with how little it did. There we go. That's the type of damage I was expecting. And it has Synchronize. Okay. Put that in the description. Uh-oh. Okay. We can probably take one more Steep Bomb. Nice. Yeah, physical attacker. 2 special attacks, really good special attacks, but reminds you of Doctor Strange's cape, yeah. I can see that. Like if you combined Scarlet Witch's like witch look with the gem, right? It has the gem on the chest with Doctor Strange's cape. I do think we need to scout the Glaceon though, because one physical move is just not going to carry it, sadly. It has coverage, but I need to set up Toxic Spikes for the Shedinja answer. And if Seed Bomb is resisted, Aura Sphere and Extrasensory are going to be my only answers to some Pokemon. Cross Poison, Crush Grip, and Sucker Punch. Its attack was decent. Cross Poison was resisted and it did 6 damage. I'll leave this one up to chat. Either or could be good. Glaceon's a little higher BST and learns 10 more moves. Mismagius is a better typing. Average speed, good offense. You want to do the Glaceon? Try once more for the evolution. Special attacker, average speed, bad nature, unique ability. We don't typically get Q-Charm or get much use out of Q-Charm, but when it activates, having that coin flip of them just not being able to attack would be pretty good. Our last and only other choice is Executor, or we go for a Copium pivot. Because although it's stronger than the Mismagius, right? Mismagius was 27 offense at 9. This being 29 at 8, it is really strong. It just isn't going to make use of that offense until we get some special moves. So I always try to identify what version of competitive is being talked about, because if you're talking about VGC competitive, the doubles format, Sylveon has performed pretty consistently since being released. There was a format where Umbreon did pretty good. It wasn't the most threatening, but what was good about Umbreon was the ability Inner Focus. It makes it so it cannot get intimidated or flinched. So you didn't have to worry about Fake Out in VGC. And you would be able to support your Pokemon, be very tanky, and just kind of do things like Toxic, Foul Play, Helping Hand. For the others, no Jolt. I mean, early generations like 2012 to 2016, I think Jolteon had some play. But that's just because there were less Pokemon. It was more of a vacuum. No Glaceon. I mean, I've seen gimmick teams with like Abomasnow or Alolan Ninetales with Glaceon for the Snow Cloak, but Frostlass does it a little better, having the fighting immunity. Flareon, no. Vaporeon, no. Umbreon, Espeon, no. But like, if you're talking about singles, they all each have a mechanic that can be applied in singles, especially in randoms. Because like in randoms, the Flareon will have Guts with Trailblaze, and you get one speed boost on Flareon, and then you follow anything up with a Facade or Flare Blitz, and it is just crazy strong. You have a couple walls like Heatran, but Flareon can do really well in a singles format. Espeon having Magic Balance is a really good counter to hazards. Umbreon is just a staller. It's a Wish Toxic Protect stall where you just chip them down over time and keep yourself alive. Vaporeon, it's a good water absorb Pokemon. Jolteon is just really fast, choice specs, really strong. It can also do a calm mindset with alluring voice. So you can have like dragon type counter out of it. Glaceon, I'd say Glaceon is the least volatile just because it's really just like the Snowcloak set and it's bad typing. Good question though, it was cool to think about. But to return to the original question, do we do Copium, do we do Executor, or do we just try to see if Glaceon will learn special attacks? With the plus attack nature, it should get through the early game at an okay pace, right? Crush Grip is 121 base power. That was a crit. So he did 16, would do about 8. Has Stab Needle Arm. I'm a little worried it's normalized. Or it's just a special attacker. He's only level 6. Can't take another hit. I might get knocked out. I mean, it's interesting, right? It has Shedinja coverage, it has stab. Doesn't have the best typing, but it has higher, what is it? 520 BST? It's a little lower BST. What do you guys think? 3 options: Glaceon, Executor, Copium. $520, yeah. Yeah, it did 8. And then did 6 with stab, which would be 90. Yeah, I'm a little worried it's normalized because I think the slam did more damage than Needle Arm. Do I think the Glaceon could run a ways? If it gets special attack. If it gets something to use, it could. average defenses, a little low special defense, but not something we aren't comfortable with. Average speed, strong, kind of gimmick ability, but it could be applied in some game states. What gender are we? That's the big question. We're male. Would have been better if we were female for the ability. Ice Beam would be insanely good for this. Look at the little tail. That's cool. He's just wagging his tail. I think we regret Copium more than we gain from it typically, so I think we just run it. Hope the best, expect the worst of not getting anything. Ooh, the wall. Oh no. Come on, one more. Oh shoot. This isn't good. If I don't KO it with this crush grip, we lose, yeah. Yep, that's GG. He wasted my sucker punches with the rock polish. That's tough, man. I need a crit. Last one. Does less damage the less health they have. That's the problem. Yeah, GG. I'm not even gonna stall this out because he has 40 ice shards. Ice Punch. He was only getting Luster Purge. No Icy Wind. Damn, no Flash Cannon. Yeah. Without the moveset, he just wasn't it. Soundproof. Okay, he just wasn't strong, I guess. Nasty Plot would have been cool. Even though it's not a special attacker, Tinted Lens would have been really cool too. Because then it would get more out of Seed Bomb. It wasn't getting any physical moves. It's the Copium Miltank. That wasn't worth. Monferno. And then Hippowdon. Okay, physical attacker, Flame Wheel, Leaf Blade. Flamethrower is cool. Oh well, we tried. Wanted that run to work, but the game had other ideas for us. Let's go for the Metal Coat option. Ooh, Earthquake. If we can evolve it, and we get like, can't get Steelix, but we could get like Hippowdon, Donphan. Would hate to get Rhyperior, but maybe a water absorb or filter Rhyperior, Solid Rock with Earthquake. And this Onyx can scout with Transform. Little channel update. Tomorrow I plan to start working on some content. Probably start with the Draft League. I really want to get that uploaded. and then try to do some shorts. Some of the shorts ideas, different losses that we've gone through. Nomar guessing the shiny Vaporeon, some of the pack openings that we've done, and I also want to start a series where it'll have face cam and we'll talk. It'll be like a daily thing where we talk about ranking different abilities for Kaizo, and then we can go through all of the abilities and then follow that up with like moves and Pokemon performance. So tomorrow I'm gonna start putting time into that. I didn't heal. Whoops. I just have to stall out the drain punches. Oh, he crit. Damn it. What were we getting? We were getting Shuck. The Shuck, who was not a physical attacker. Soundproof, Thunder Punch, Magnezone, Thunder Fang, Charge Beam, Dragon Dance. That could have been cool. Milotic, Shedskin, Super Luck, Split Attacker, Earth Power, Dragon Claw, Ice Punch, Aqua Jet, Pluck, Blaze Kick, Aura Sphere, Muddy Water. That also could have been cool. I don't think the little bit of HP that I had would have allowed us to live that. Once he crit, that was GG. Because he would have healed enough to make it so I couldn't take him out with the extra boost that he got with defense. Volt Absorb, Prinplup. Minus attack nature is unfortunate. I probably would have been considering to run it if it didn't have the minus nature. That would have been a cool set to run. I can pivot, reversing Ninjask. So if we can, I mean, we have rollout. Ooh, Gyarados. Oh. That's a good question, William. Also, welcome. Glad you can make it today. So, nature transfers over to the evolution. So, the best nature when going for an evolution option is neutral, because then if you do switch offenses, you're not suffering. Right? Like right now, we're a physical attacker. So if we did evolve into a special attacker, it actually would be a perfect nature for it. But that's very 50-50. Ooh, I can pivot twice. Cool. So if the Gyarados is not good. Yeah, if the Gyarados is not good, then we can do a second pivot. I think the Gyarados just fast. It was what, level 5? And it was faster than 16? Did get to move first, unless it was a speed tie. Might have been speed tie. Sceptile, that's a good one. Won't be able to get the level 6 move. Hey, he went for the Volt Absorb Shockwave. That's funny. Alright, his moves could definitely be better. If he got rid of Attract at level 6, that could be good. Let's see, how many moves do we get before level 36? 1, 2, 3, 8. We get 8 moves. Pretty strong. He did keep Attract, sadly. Intimidate Gyarados, okay. So he has 2 abilities. Walrein is really fun to run. Oh no! Shoot. I don't want to catch the 3. Damn, that sucks. I mean, we are pivoting, so I can just take it out. I just can't scout any other moves on that. Intimidate is a top tier ability, but it's how do I want to describe it? It's short term. It's a short term ability because the first Pokemon that comes out, if it's not a physical attacker, the rest of that fight, let's say we'll use Archer for example, the rest of that fight, it doesn't really give us anything. And the downside of it is when Trace happens, if it is a physical attacker, seeing the double edge, they can Trace Intimidate and then give us a -1 attack. But like if it was Volt Absorb or even something like Magic Guard, Shield Dust, that's an ability that we can use for the entire fight for all 6 Pokemon. So if I go with a Gary, I might honestly go without the Intimidate. Those are the cons of it. The pro is if we have a setup move and we intimidate them and we have a high special defense, we can safely set up on the first Pokemon as long as they don't have Parasol. Nice. Okay. I was a little worried I wasn't going to catch it, and then that would be a waste of a ball, but we got it. Unaware isn't bad, but the minus attack nature, no! Damn. He's only average offense now. If it was minus special attack, it would have really good stats. It'd be good speed, good bulk, split, min-max offense. But now it's kind of more of a split attacker. Does technically get set up with Metal Claw. I can get an attack boost out of Metal Claw. Doug. Alright, so it's between Gyarados and Sceptile. I'll leave that one up to chat. Do you guys want Sceptile? He had Shadow Sneak. Did have Shockwave, which can be kind of threatening to go to catch. Thoughts in the chat. Sceptile, Gyarados. Sorry, Prinplup. Maybe next time. We were unable to see what the special attack stat is on the Sceptile. Having Volt Absorb, we weren't able to identify how strong Shockwave was. What do you think, Laserdog? Sceptile or Gyarados? Claydol just has bad typing. Amistar had Flamethrower, but also bad typing. And a little low BST. I think it's like 486 or something like that. All right, there it is. I'll leave it up to chat. Gyarados or Sceptile? Gonna grab another drink real quick. Alright, last chance. Gyarados or Sceptile? Personally, my opinion, because of the minus attack nature, I think we go with Sceptile. Has low special defense. Yeah, low special defense, split attacker, lost the Shockwave, which is a little unfortunate because we were going against a flying type. Good speed, very strong, kind of a glass cannon. We'll see. Ah, GG. Yeah. Ah, that's unfortunate. Just getting Aqua Jet. Vital Throw, which is negative priority. Twin Needle. He wasn't getting enough moves. Aurene was also unaware. With Sketch. Thunder Punch, Thunder Fang. Arm Thrust. Dark Pulse. Oh, there was a Spiritomb. That's sad. I mean, his stats weren't great. Low defense, low speed. Did get bulk up. But he was a special attacker. And no special moves other than Twister. Adaptability would have been really cool. Hit 4 grass moves. And there were no pivots after this area. Oh well. None of them honestly were too great. I did forget to look at the Prinplup evolution though. Oh well. Bygones. I don't know if we'll get through the grass being 9 speed, but you have Stab's super effective energy ball to win the rival fight. Knew that would happen. Split attacker, stab, icy wind, and scout abilities. It could be good. It's not top tier, but stats are a little bit too balanced. Damn, that did a lot of damage. Even though we resisted it. Oh man, he got the crit. Damn. $127 special attack. That's how it did so much damage. Drizzle. Oof. Sacred Fire, Flame Body, no offense. No guard. Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Earth Power, Eruption, Dark Void. No guard and Dark Void is really good. Lava Plume. Just, I don't know if he would have been fast enough. Attack Order Stab? Just getting late game Eruption. Ice Beam. We gotta get something tonight. Lucario. Oh, why do they keep ruining me with these natures? I would have been so strong with Crunch. Fast and strong with no stat drops. I mean, it still could be viable, but I think the offense was important. With low defense, being weak to like Mach Punch, Earthquake, the Fire Ground fighting moves. It wouldn't be able to afford not getting the KO. He finally got past the rival. 22 attack at 8 isn't terrible. It's pretty good. But imagine if it was switched where it was adamant instead of modest. It'd be like 27, 28. Or even if it was just neutral nature, be like 24, 25. We have plenty of speed. We can take a look at what the pivots are, but they have to be good pivots. And we can look, whatever we want to identify moves on, we can lower their accuracy with Mud Slap, just giving us more opportunity to stay alive. Cool design, not high enough BST for the typing. Polytoad is Stone Evolution, gets 3 moves, 500 BST. Licky, good typing, high BST, 515. Could be an option. Has stab, but it's recoil. The only the biggest thing wrong with the Lucario, with a minus nature and glass defense, if he doesn't get the KO, he could easily get one shot. So like he has potential if he gets more physical moves to have the coverage needed, but it's not guaranteed to be a runner. So I just wanted to see what my other options are. There's a Copium in Politoed if it has moves. And then there's one we haven't seen. I would be interested in running it. It has one of the best abilities in the game. It's like multiple abilities combined into one. Don't have to worry about accuracy drops, evasion drops, attack drops, speed drops. No defense drops with like Leer. Or what's the special one? Fake Tears. Don't have to worry about Intimidate. Fortunately, we're not getting any luck finding this last one. Ooh, that is a good one. Shoot. Let's say that's 3 damage. 3, 6, 12. Okay, yeah, I can click it again. Might even miss. Nope. Okay. Come on, click something else. I guess it doesn't have any accuracy, does it? That's tough to decide on. I mean, Slowbro has been amazing for us. He's definitely an underdog. It's tough to decide if we pivot to it because we only saw the one move that's not a good move. I'll leave this up to you guys in chat. What do you think? Slowbro or Lucario? I wish I healed, and then I'd have more PP for the mud slap. What are your thoughts, Laser Dog? Hey Zuko, you wanna hop up? Hi. Hi. Hello, Zuko. There you go. What do you think? What do you think? Slowbro, Lucario. Typing is better on Lucario. We know it's good, but it's not perfect. Slowbro has done well for us. Don't know the moves. Don't know the stats. Don't know the ability. Any thoughts in chat? Can throw a Pokeball, try to not catch it, see if it'll click anything else. I don't know. I want to hear from chat. It's been a little quiet tonight, I won't lie, but I'm curious what you guys think. Do we go with the bro or do we go with the Rio? Shadow Punch, Dark Pulse, Special Attacker. Okay, okay. It's also low defense. Minus attack from the ability isn't really important. Neutral nature. Ability is useless. 100% ability is useless. Would have preferred the white smoke on this. Sorry, Lucario. I am happier with special attack over physical attack for sure. Good flinch. Does that KO us? Yeah. Damn. I'm sorry, Zuko. I need the mouse. Angled feet would have been better, but low defense was our downfall. Judgment, Flare Blitz, Marble Scale, Intimidate, Swagger, Nightshade. Yeah, we were just, the only time we would get a good move is either through Move Relearner or the 3rd gym and the 7th gym. Nature Power could have been nice too. Yeah. Okay, no worries. But if next time somebody in chat wants to have something be the runner, just let me know. You know, if somebody wanted the Lucario, just gotta say it in chat. Ooh, Infernape. Physical attacker, okay, not bad, not bad. Natural Cure. This could be the this could be the runner you were feeling. We have super effective Thunderfang for the Staraptor. Natural Cure at the end of each fight. If we are statused, it goes away. So it's like a variant to the Shed Skin. Shed Skin is while in battle, you get a 30% chance for it to go away per turn. Moon Milk is really good. The Goat Milk. I like Natural Cure. You can kind of play for those win cons, right? Let's say the last Pokemon of a fight statuses you. You don't have to consider, alright, how am I going to get rid of this going into the next fight? Because it's just going to be gone. So, the last time we had Natural Cure, we actually were very low on status healers, and it was really helpful to have Natural Cure because I didn't have the items to do it myself. So on a good run, you can get more heals and less status and still come out positive. I would have preferred a little less special attack, a little bit more any other stat. Literally any other stat, like more attack, more speed, more defenses, like it would have benefited for sure. Even a little bit more HP wouldn't have been bad. But we can make use of it. Ironically, Charge and Thunderfang go well together. Oh, we crit right through the special defense boost I just made. Dude's just tanking out right now. Max defense, oh boy. Oh no. Actually survived the air slash stab, super effective because I did that charge. Just don't para, just don't para. Charge was very clutch here. Okay, so I can live the next one now. Yep, and I KO. Let's go! Do I get rid of charge? Boost the power of the next electric move used. And raises special defense. Steel covers rock and ice. Only 85% accurate. Yeah, I think long term I don't need charge. It helped right there, but it's not the type of setup I would normally want to do. We've been doing a lot of scouting. I don't want to just run it. I'd love to get something past the gym tonight. And I could see this doing that. 21 offense at level 8. Full send. It may not be Blaziken, but it's the same typing and a little higher BST. If we happen to walk through and see Kingdra or Empoleon, then maybe we'll pivot. But I'm not going to go out of my way to try to find one. The only one I will look at is the ruins because it's just a quick look. One Pokemon. Max Elixir is really good. All right, let's see what he can do. We had a file earlier where we got the escape rope but never got to use it. Do I have any shards? No. Okay. You don't want to have another file where I get a good item but don't use it. Here we go. We should get our new move before going into the tower. No, that's not going to level us up. Alright, first fight, we get the new move. What are we hoping for? Sacred Fire would be goated. No contact. Stab. I would take Brick Break. Cross Chop. Low Kick. Low Kick would be really good. Shedinja Answer would be nice. So if we could get like Drill Peck, that would be helpful. Ooh, Zuko, you're falling off. Crab Hammer, ooh. High crit rate, low accuracy. I think I'd get rid of Mirror Shot for that. Because Mirror Shot doesn't cover water types. Or, I mean, I guess it technically covers grass types, but I do have Bug Buzz. Get rid of the low. I mean, they have equal accuracy, but Mirror Shot is lower power and using our lower offense. Nice. That'll be useful. As long as we hit it. Get one more move in here, and then I think the following move is 21. I guess Mirror Shot technically covers for dragon types. But Bug Buzz would do more damage. Big XP right here. One thing that Natural Cure has an edge over Shed Skin is, right, we're using Thunder Fang, which has a chance to paralyze. If they trace Shed Skin, then they get to remove that paralyze. But if they trace Natural Cure, I'm taking them out of the fight anyways, so they're not getting any use out of Natural Cure. Stars. I'm gonna do 2.5. I don't want to be. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. He's doing really well. He could technically be a 3. But I would say 3 if we got a little bit more coverage. Snowboarding Mammal Swime's pretty cool. Ooh, he's fast. And I missed. Uh-oh. This next one's gonna hurt. GG. Very balanced stats. 45 in both attack and speed. Defense is nearly the same. Special attack 34. So I mean, if I got Aura Sphere or Flamethrower, I would definitely take it. My brother. Ooh. Hail. Ooh. Twins, yeah. Except he chose the worst move options he could have. I didn't take Endure and I got rid of Mirror Shot pretty quickly. Technically a Shedinja answer, but I don't think it's worth it. Not an answer for anything else. I got one potion left. Alright, wish me luck. Hopefully we have type advantage on our moves. Or just don't miss. If we don't miss, we should win. Right, there's the level 20 fast. Oh my gosh, he's fast and he lands a crit. Nothing I could do about that. That was dumb. I was getting Ice Beam, bro. There was an Empoleon, no! With Stab Meteor Mash. Bullet Punch for the low speed. Brick Break, Acupressure. Extreme Speed. My luck though, if I caught it, I would have gotten the stall. I would have gotten the wrong one. Had Rock Slide. Ominous Wind. I mean, that wouldn't be the first time I ran a Pokemon with this stat distribution on an Empoleon though. Bulky, offensive, slow. Bolt Absorb Machamp as the hidden ability would have been really cool, but just not enough offense. Flareon, I wanted to see. Rough Skin. Roar Beam. What's up, Zuko? Luxray only had Slow Start. Alright, I'll see you soon, Zuko. Thanks for hanging out. Damn. We tried. It wasn't a loss where it was like, oh, I should have healed and I threw. He was just the level 20 ace with speed, super effective, and landed a crit. Nothing I could do about that. Oh my gosh, the Super Luck Porygon Z is back, but we have the wrong nature. If I didn't have the minus special nature, this would be a runner. Every time. Ruined by the nature. It could still be a runner. It's not going to be as strong as I desire, but it'll hit more crits. It's bulky, only has one weakness, and it is fast. We could give it a shot. I mean, we've tolerated minus offense natures before. We definitely notice when it doesn't get the KO where it should have. But unlike the Lucario, we have good bulk. So we can mitigate a 2-shot KO by taking the hit on that encounter. When Lucario probably would have gotten 1 shot. The first move he gets hit by a super effective physical move, Lucario was dead. And the Porygon Z is a little faster than the Infernape was, so it's less likely, not impossible, but it's less likely to have that Togekiss scenario where an ace Pokemon at a gym is faster. That was a crit, and he didn't get the special boost. Nice. Pain Split is not allowed. What do you think, Lazy Dog? Do we scout for a runner, or do we run it? Our last Super Luck Porygon Z made it to the 8th gym, where I lost because I was too impatient with the sketch. Potential of no? I'm not sure what that means. Potential of no. Does it have late game potential? If things go ideally, I think so. I think it's bulky enough and has enough coverage where we just polish our moves a little bit. We're gonna rely a little bit on the ability, but if we can get I don't know, Judgment? Judgment wouldn't be bad. Run it? Okay, let's run it. It is classical that when I chose to not scout with the Infernape, there was an Empoleon. And my luck will be, if I don't scout with the Porygon Z, there's going to be a Kingdra. And then the next time I choose to not scout, it's going to be a Snorlax. And I'm just going to keep having these scenarios where I scout for 30 minutes and I find nothing. And then I choose to not scout and it's like top tier runners. True, normal types aren't really our forte, but specifically Porygon Z has done well, ironically with this very set. I don't think it had these moves. I believe it was a physical attacker, Porygon Z. But I'm definitely happier with a special attack, Porygon Z. Downside is physical moves have more high crit rate than special moves, right? You've got Crab Hammer, you've got Karate Chop, Cross Chop, Shadow Claw. On the special side, you have Razor Wind, which is a 2-turn move. Yeah, Kingdra is definitely the GOAT runner. We need to get either a Volt Absorb Motor Drive Kingdra, a Thick Fat Kingdra, or a Speed Boost Kingdra. I would also take a Shield Dust Kingdra to have less RNG, where like they get stat drops on the secondary effect of a move. I'd say HP is a little low on this Porygon-Z. Gotta be careful of like Mirror Coat. All those would be very fun, right? Because the Volt Absorb Motor Drive Thick Fat would take the very few neutral attacks that are potential on it into adding more resistance or immunities. Speed Boost would help just make sure we're always as volatile as possible, and it's very applicable for the late game. When you get to red and you're versing level 100s, having that speed boost to make sure that at the very end of that fight, when you're trying to win, you're faster, that's very helpful. Shield Dust Magic Guard. I kind of would prefer a Shield Dust special attacker or a Magic Guard physical attacker, because Magic Guard makes it so that you can do things like Wood Hammer, Brave Bird, things like that. You can make contact without taking Aftermath, Rough Skin. But let's see what the Porygon can do. No gender, which is nice. Don't have to worry about Attract or Rivalry. And he's got Dry Skin. Was a little dumb of me to click the Psychic move. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't thinking. I would like to get Extrasensory or Psychic to replace Psybeam. Lava Plume for Heat Wave. Judgment for Dizzy Punch. I think we have perfect coverage right now. Not a lot of the neutral is taken away, right? Like anything, any moveset that is under 150 for neutral and everything else is super effective for ×4 is definitely S tier. Ooh, Thunder Punch. It's a physical move. It's not special, sadly. It is 100% accurate. It's what, 65? 75? 75% base power. If I did get rid of Dizzy Punch, how do I look? I lose Latios coverage, okay. I lost Psychic, I lose Giratina coverage. It's technically more coverage than Water. by 30. Can't get rid of Heat Wave. It might not be 100% worth it, but I'm curious what you guys think if we got rid of a move. Because on paper, it would be Water Pulse, but that is our special attack. And we could get rid of Dizzy Punch, but that is stab. So like Thunder Punch times 2 is 150. Dizzy Punch stab is 105. What do you think, Laser Dog? Do we take it? And if we do, what do we get rid of? I'm thinking we don't take it, because in most scenarios I can just click Water Pulse or Heat Wave. The counter argument is if they are special defensive and we had a super effective physical attack where they're not defensive, would be a lot stronger than a neutral hit. But we are instigating more contact options and Motor Drive, Bolt Absorb. Right, because Heat Wave, Water Pulse are healing options on those abilities, but Thunder Punch having the Motor Drive to activate, giving them a speed boost could make things fall apart. We did lose to a Luminion in that very scenario. By boosting its speed +1, the second turn it was able to outspeed us and it KO'd us. So I'm gonna say no, unless last opportunity for somebody to say anything in chat. I'm gonna say no, and then if we really find a Pokemon that we need it for, we could always do move relearner for it. Like, let's say there's a Gorbis, I don't know, just random water type, that is special defensive and Dizzy Punch is just not doing enough. So Psybeam and Dizzy Punch just aren't good answers for it. I mean, there are a lot of water types though, right? So, it is more PP than Dizzy Punch, and super effective makes it a lot stronger. But when it's not super effective, Dizzy Punch is stronger. Dizzy Punch has what, 10% chance to 20% chance to confuse. It's a tough choice. It's choices like this can make or break a runner. Anyone in chat with a thought? All opinions are accepted. Screw it, let's do it. Let's do Thunder Punch. Because I think Thunder Punch would have gotten the one-hit KO on the Suicune, now that I think about it. As long as it didn't have the ability for it. Good morning, AM. How you doing today? Thank you for joining. We're hoping to get super lucky tonight with a super runner. Getting ready to head to your college class, hell yeah. Hey, we found another Suicune. Now we can test the Thunder Punch. Very nice. Honestly, worth it to have grabbed it. You have a midterm today? Well, I wish you the best of luck. Personally, I thought midterms were around January, and then May, June was the finals, but maybe things are just different in other countries. How late does your school curriculum go per year? Another Flash Fire Legendary. Cool. Great. So awesome. 2 Flash Fire Legendaries in the same trainer. Next fight, we get our new move. Pray for a special attack. Oh boy. Can I confuse? Confusion would have really helped. Ah, fuck. Damn. Supersonic was next. Hyper Voice would have been nice, but... And Tail Glow. Ooh, Tail Glow would have been really nice. Hyper Voice just has the problem with soundproof Pokemon. The only thing. Keen Eye, slow. Yeah, there are no pivots. Yeah, no pivots. I thought about healing too, but I was just like, Oh well. Try again. Minus special attack really hurt. You're great at math? Me too. I definitely prefer math. And some science courses I can be good at. Like, I really like physics. Biology is a little harder for me. Chemistry, even though it is math-based, it's a different type of math than physics. Like, physics is like fundamental math, when chemistry is like... I don't think compound math is the right term. It's definitely more complex. I feel that, AM. Yeah, biology, just all of the nuance that you need to memorize. I struggle with that for sure. I'll let you choose. Swampert or Porygon 2? Swampert only has one weakness. Porygon 2? The other day we had 2 really good ones back to back. We started with one in the grass, it went pretty far, and then we followed up the very next file with one in the lab. Which one do you like more, Am? Do you like Swampert or do you like Porygon 2? The duck? Or Shrek? Porygon 2? Let's do it. Maybe we get the dubious disc. One plus about this Porygon 2 is that if we scout, we can scout the trees with Headbutt. but I would hope to be able to evolve it sooner than later because the ability is not great for us. Special attacker with 4 physical moves is unfortunate. Crush Grip will be very strong because 121 base power plus stab. Alright, well, safe travels. Good luck on your midterm. Thank you for joining. Alright, this was one shot from here. Should eat that. Yup. Barely ate it, but we still ate it. Nice, GG. Ring Out is the special attack version of Crush Grip. Wow. Huh. That's kind of crazy that we got both. They are both contact moves. They are exactly the same, except one is physical and one is special. The only reason to not get rid of Crush Grip is that if and when we evolve, if we turn into a physical attacker, then we would want Crush Grip. But I do see myself scouting right now. Kind of tempted to get rid of Ice Ball. Yeah. Because even when it's super effective, clicking Ring Out or Crush Grip on the first turn will do more damage. And then from there we should just be able to one-shot if it doesn't already. But Ice Ball, you get stuck into the move, and if the following Pokemon isn't weak or neutral to Ice Ball, then you're kind of in a pickle. And you're instigating more misses with a 90% accurate move. I don't know if you can scout a Pokemon in this area. That's actually a good question. I I've never checked the first town. You can. Interesting. I've never checked over here. Because the tracker doesn't mention it. Ah, they're all babies. That's okay. It's cool. The stream still active? Okay, yeah, stream still looks active. Right. I'm having a little bit of internet problems. I don't know, my router just sometimes... if it gets worse, we may have to end the stream. Hopefully not. I would prefer to keep going, but if it does happen, I won't have a choice but to end. But looks okay right now, so we'll keep going. Actually, I think I have one more in the tree. Yeah, should have one more in the tree. Potentially two if I can find the rare or common tree, whichever one I'm not at right now. Not too often we get the move headbutt this early in the game.